Chicago first opened on Broadway at the 46th Street Theater in New York City on June 3rd, 1975. And now Children's Musical Theater Works is putting their own version of it on the stage.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
All right, in Roaring 20, Chicago, Roxie Hart murders a faithless lover and convinces her hapless husband, Amos, to take the rap until he finds out he's been duped and turns on Roxie. Convicted and sent to death row, Roxie and another merry murderess, Velma Kelly, we vie for the spotlight and the headlines, ultimately joining forces in search of the American dream, fame, fortune, and acquittal. So joining us now is Kelsey Opa Spence, the actor playing Velma in the Kelly cast, and Alexis Shelton, who plays Roxie, and Diego Sosa, assistant director of Chicago. I was telling you guys that when the movie came out, I went and saw it like 100 times with my friends, and I want to say I was in junior high. So maybe I was in 7th grade. So maybe not the most appropriate content for somebody who's in 7th grade. So Chicago's coming to Fresno, Children's Musical Theater Works. You're putting it on, and there's a teen twist on it. So how have you guys adapted this story for a teen audience?
Well, yes, it is the teen edition. However, it's the classic Chicago everybody knows. The licensors dumbed it down in terms of adult language and sexual references.
Right.
So it's more accessible for teens to perform. However, all the songs we know and love are in there. All that jazz, Funny Honey, Cell Block Tango, all of those classics are in the show. However, we're just doing it with teen actors.
Yes, a little more appropriate
Yes.
for the audience. All right, so tell me a bit about each of your characters and how you got into character, because I mean, these are criminals. So how did you get into character?
So Velma Kelly, she is the opening number of the show. From the minute the spotlight is on her, she just has so much confidence and doesn't really care about anything. And obviously, like, as a teenager, that's not always the thing that comes to mind. You don't just have so much self-confidence in everything that you do. I mean,
let me tell you, as a 30-year-old, that's not always what you have either. Okay,
Right.
So how did you channel it?
I think just watching so many different versions of Velma Kelly on the stage and on the screen, and just figuring out her self-confidence and where she gets that from, and why she doesn't really care what anyone thinks of her.
Yeah.
I think I just have to go through that in my brain every night before the show.
Okay, so remind me of your character, because it's been many, many years since I've seen it. How did you get into character, and what's her role?
So I play Roxie Hart. She murders her lover, and she really just wants to be a really big star. Her tactics,
Yes. It's all coming back to me, okay.
Her tactics for being a star are definitely not the best,
Yeah.
but in a way it's kind of relatable, because everybody, has that one thing that they would do anything for, and that's kind of like Roxie. I've definitely watched a bunch of different versions of her, through YouTube and different things, and I have a playlist that I use to get into character and just different things like that.
I kind of feel like if your job is to be confident, or your job is to act like a murderer, or some fame-seeking person, it's a little bit easier because somebody has told you that you must act that way. So it's different than sort of in real life. So it's a chance to be something different. How is this different than anything else that you guys have worked on?
Well, for me, this is my first time assistant directing a more mature title. I assistant directed Oliver this past winter, which, while it had its mature themes, it still was Oliver.
Yeah.
But this is more mature on my end. I've been lucky enough to perform in more mature material, like this past season's Pillow Man over at Fresno State. However, this is my first time assistant directing material like this.
Something like this. And so how has the experience been?
It has been fantastic. Our director, Josh Montgomery, really knows how to get the best out of the cast, and has trained me in a lot of ways as well, and how to handle this kind of material. And yeah, it's been a very smooth sailing process.
And how about acting in something like this? What else have you guys been in?
Well, I tend to get typecast as a lot of younger roles, children.
That's going to be good for you later on. So So how's this been different?
It's been a lot different, a lot more mature, you know, finding like how to play this right, because it does do very mature, you know.
Well, you're an adult in the play, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And what else have you been in?
A lot of the shows that I've been doing, I'm normally a dancer, not one of the leads.
Oh.
I've been in ensemble for a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But I was recently Deb in Ordinary Days,
Oh,
and
okay.
that was like one of the more lead roles, but this is obviously very different from all of that.
So exciting. Okay, so the first show, we start on Friday, right?
We open July 14th, run for 8 shows till July 23rd, and then after that we open up our little kid show, ages 6 to 13, Frozen Junior, August 4th. And then we also have our all ages winter show, The Sound of Music, in December.
Oh, you guys got some good things coming up. I think you guys are going to come back before Frozen, so maybe somebody can sing for us. All right, but Chicago Teen, that's opening up Friday the 14th, and we will have all the information about tickets and showtimes, and you can find that online. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate it. I can't wait to check it out, because that little tease that you guys had there was good. All right, coming up next here, it's Amazon Prime Day, and